Hey guys, welcome back to another Learn the Cards video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to find your karma cards in Cardology. This is going to be a quick video. And first and foremost, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. If you like the content, hit that notification bell so you stay notified when I put up new content. Now, let's just jump right into it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the spreads that you need in order to do this. So the first spread that you're going to see on the left side is the spiritual spread. Okay? And the spiritual spread has the cards in perfect order. As you can see here, Ace of Hearts, Two of Hearts, Three of Hearts, Four of Hearts, so on and so forth, all the way to King of Spades. And the cards are in their perfect order. Okay? Now, it's from the spiritual spread that every single spread is generated thereafter through a process known as quadration, which I'm not going to get into in this particular video. So even the life spread, what you see to the right here, is generated from the spiritual spread. Okay? Now, as you see here, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. These are the planetary rows of the grand solar spread. And as you can see on the bottom, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the planetary columns of the grand solar spread. Now, every single card in its position is in its natural position. That's why it's the natural spread. These are the true spots for these cards. The Ace of Hearts owns the Mercury position. That's its natural spot. That's what it owns. 10 of Hearts, it owns the Venus-Mars position. That's its position. Now, when it comes to finding your karma cards, it's a simple process. You need both the spiritual spread and the life spread to do this. So let's use, for an example, the Ace of Hearts. Let's say that's your birth card. And you're like, I want to find out what my challenging karma card is. Well, you go to the spiritual spread and you see the Ace of Hearts sits in Mercury. That's your spot. That's your house. But where does the Ace of Hearts move in the life spread? Well, as you can see, the Ace of Hearts is no longer in Mercury, but it has moved to Jupiter-Uranus position. Now, what card owns Jupiter-Uranus? Well, we just said that the spiritual spread shows ownership. So we're going to move over again to Jupiter-Uranus, and we see the Ace of Diamonds. So this means that the Ace of Hearts is sitting in the house of the Ace of Diamonds. So the Ace of Diamonds is the challenging karma card to the Ace of Hearts. And why is it challenging? Well, because you moved into someone else's home. You pay rent to this person. You are paying rent to the Ace of Diamonds if you're an Ace of Hearts person. You're paying rent to the Ace of Diamonds. You have to follow by their rules. You have moved into their home. Now you're a tenant. So it becomes challenging, right? It's not your own home. It's someone else's home. Now, to find your supporting karma card is very, very similar. Instead of finding out where you moved, now you have to see who moved into your home, right? And we kind of just said that, right? You own the Mercury position, but in the life spread, the Three of Hearts has moved into your house. Therefore, now they are supporting you. They are paying you rent. They are abiding by your rules. So now it becomes a supportive influence. They have entered your orbit. And it is known that these karma cards do enter your orbit. Obviously, if it's a challenging aspect, you might have to be giving in more to this particular person. So if you're an Ace of Hearts and you encounter Ace of Diamonds people, you might find that you have to pay them in some way. You might actually owe them a debt. They might loan you money that you need to pay back. But it doesn't have to be that specific scenario. It could be many scenarios. It could be relationship-wise as well. There could be some karmic lessons to learn from that relationship. And then vice versa, you might find that the Three of Hearts gives to you easily. It might be a very positive influence in your life. Okay? Now, There are 3 cards in particular that don't have karma cards. And these are known as the fixed cards, which are the 8 of clubs, King of spades, and Jack of hearts. Why don't they have karma cards? Well, just look. Look at their position. Right? Now look over here. It's the same. They don't move. So these particular cards are known as fixed cards because they do not move. So if they don't move, they're not paying anybody else. They said, you know what? I'm not leaving my house. This is my house. It's going to be my house for life. And that's what happened with these 3 cards. Now, there are 4 other cards known as semi-fixed cards. And this is the 7 of diamonds and the 9 of hearts. And then you also have the 2 of hearts and the ace of clubs. And these particular cards actually switch placement every other year. Every year. They switch places. So they have karma with each other. They challenge and support each other. And you will definitely see a lot of relationships between these 2 cards. You'll see the 2 of hearts with the ace of clubs. You can see the 7 of diamonds with the 9 of hearts. And it could really, it can go either way. It could be a supportive relationship or a challenging relationship. Okay? Because they really sit in each other's home every year. Right? And it might be more challenging on those particular years. Whereas when they sit in their own home, they become quite more comfortable there. If that makes sense. So that's it, guys. That's how you find out your karma cards. I hope that you found this video helpful. And if you did, please hit the subscribe button, like this content, hit the notification bell so you stay notified of each and every video that I post. And I'll get back to you and hit you up with the next video. Peace.